What's going on, everybody? You have Tone here, back with some more Draft League content. This time, bringing you guys my team builder and battle for week number 3 of PAC. This week, we are taking on Sventhoon and his Uppsala Umbreons. Now, before I go any further, if you do enjoy the video, feel free to leave a like, drop a comment, click the subscribe button, all that good stuff, and also be sure to check out my opponent as well as all the other coaches taking part in PAC. Their links will be in the description down below as well. So, heading into this matchup, we're taking on Sven. Sven is someone who I've played on numerous occasions in countless other leagues, and the numbers of the number of times we've actually played each other has piled up quite considerably. I think this is probably like the 9th time we've played each other, or something crazy. Some crazy number of times we've played. Like, it's been a bunch, for the most part, and every single game we've played has always been some nail biter, or it's like some one-sided affair against the other, or something in between. But it's never a dull moment whenever I play Sven, although he's probably getting sick and tired of having to face myself and vice versa. But the matchup in and of itself and the teams we both have are fairly interesting, to say the least, especially considering that heading into the draft, he didn't really know what he wanted. He told me that himself, and he wasn't entirely sure how the team would function. And just looking at it on paper, it may look like a mishmash of mons kind of just slapped together. But they do have some very solid cohesiveness, especially considering my team. More so the not really the electric types, but there are some Pokemon that are a little bit annoying for my team to deal with in some way, shape, or form. But regardless of that, I feel confident enough with the team I ended up building for the matchup, especially considering that mostly his top tier threats, well, barring the Corviknight for the most part, are fairly annoying. Como, more so depending on what set he decides to bring. Galarian Slowking can pretty much just be a nuisance, just bulky, especially from a special defensive standpoint. Between AV and Regenerate can be really a nuisance. And then there's the Mamoswine, which, granted, I have a switch in, but it's not anything cohesive because my Mamoswine switching can be worn down pretty easily by everything else on his team, depending on what he brings. So it's kind of going to be a rough matchup on paper, but I feel like in practice, the team I ended up building can function pretty well if I'm able to play it correctly. So that out the way, just jump right into the team builder. So first off, we do have a Tapu Koko, and as you see, yes, I am Choice Banded Tapu Koko, Wild Charge, Brave Bird, Iron Head, and U-Turn. This is a pretty straightforward set, I'd like to say, mainly because his electric resists are, he has the immunity in the Mamoswine, and he has the Jolteon, which is immune to Wild Charge. But Jolteon I can easily just U-turn out on, and Mamoswine is literally the only reason why this set is packing Iron Head. Just to have like a mid-ground play and knock that thing out in case he doesn't want to, if he's not Scarf, he can chip me with Ice Shard, try to get damage, be confident that he can potentially live a Brave Bird or Grass Knot, whatever the case may be. I am packing the Iron Head. It also gives me a neutral hit on the Azumarill as well. Brave Bird is also mainly there specifically for the Como-O, somewhat the Zarude, but the Zarude is 4 times weak to U-turn, so most likely I'll be U-turning on that. And then Wild Charge is basically just there to smack the Galarian Slowking on the off chance he expects me to be special. So that's pretty much all I want to say about the Koko. Just a straight max attack, max speed set. I didn't really need to speed tie Jolteon. Preferably, I probably could have just like sped crept his next fastest thing, which was the Cinccino. So just basically, I could have did that just to ensure I get the slower momentum. I don't really need the HP that badly on Koko. The main thing I would need the HP for was to like tank an Ice Shard or an Aqua Jet from the Azumarill. Outside of that though, nothing much else for the most part, especially if he's like Scarf Zarude. I do have a chance to get knocked out by Power Whip, but if he's Scarf Zarude, I do have other ways to come in on the Zarude. So that is the Tapu Koko. Next up we have is the Swampert, mixed defensive, but mostly specially defensive with Stealth Rock, Roar, Earthquake, and Flip Turn. This is one half of my Hazard stat core. This is my Stealth Rocker. Roar is this nice to phase out potential setup sweepers like non-soundproof Como, Belly Drum Azu. Like any setup or support in general is just nice, and just trying to phase stuff around, get residual damage with the combination of these spikes and the Stealth Rock and the eventual spikes, which I'll get into, is really, really nice for the team. Earthquake pretty much hits everything on his team bar, Corviknight and Zarude, and both of them I can flip turn out on. The EVs, the 252 HP and the 108 defense lets me guaranteed live a +6 Aqua Jet from Azumarill after rocks, and the rest is thrown in the special defense to take hits better from stuff like the Jolteon, which I can come in on mostly for free. If he's like toxic or whatever, then that's pretty much what I expect the Jolteon to have. Its best option to hit me with would probably be toxic, and then or like Spec Shadow Ball, something along those lines, or even like special Como. Second is my next up is my Nihilego with the Expert Belt, Sludge Wave, Dazzling Gleam, Thunderbolt, and Knockoff. This is just pretty much my supporting option for if I'm able to give up hazards with my Swampert and my Skarmory, which I'll get into. Then I could pretty much just start wearing things out even more with Nihilego. This set has no Power Gem on it, mainly because the only real target for Power Gem on his team is the Torkoal. I can hit Torkoal with Sludge Wave, and I value the other two coverage options better than Power Gem. Dazzling Gleam specifically to hit the Como. Thunderbolt is there with Electric Terrain support to do massive damage to the Corviknight, as well as catch like Jellicent and even like Azumarill. Well, not really Azu because it has Sludge Wave, but mostly it's there for the Corviknight and the Jellicent. And then Knockoff is just additional support for the team overall to get rid of potential heavy duty boots or any other leftovers, any item in general for other support from my Mons. Because of the speed tiers of Sven's team, I am able to run Modest Nature on my Nihilego. This is enough speed to guarantee outspeed. I believe his next fastest Pokemon would be the Como. So it's outspeeds any variant of Como, and I can just threaten it out with a Dazzling Gleam unless he's like Rosalie Berry, something like that. Max special attack, and the rest are just put into defense just to take the priority hits a little bit better from the Mamoswine mainly. Next up is the second half of my Hazard core with my Skarmory, with Iron Head, Roost, Spikes, and Whirlwind. This is my Mamoswine check, and as I mentioned, the game plan is just to try to hazard stack his team as best as I possibly can. Iron Head is the main move of choice here, as it just gives me a way to damage pretty much everything, the main target being the Mamoswine. I could have opted for Brave Bird, but I went for Iron Head instead because I didn't want to take any potential residual damage from Brave Bird, even though I am running leftovers. I valued the extra HP recovery to lib specific hits, and I didn't want to put myself into range of dying to said hits. So that's pretty much the idea with Skarmory. Just get up spikes, phase stuff around, Roots for recovery, and then Iron Head, just a good and spammable move against everything on his team, just to get any chip damage as possible. The EVs is enough to guarantee take 2 choice banded Icicle Crashes from Mamoswine after rocks, and the rest I just threw in a special defense to take some hits a little bit better. Granted, the only real option for special hits that I might take would probably be for something like Jellicent, as everything else, every other special attacker on this team has a chance to KO me. Well, unless he brings like a offensive choice specs Jellicent, then I'm 2 KO'd regardless. So yeah, that is the Skarmory. Then on to my fifth Pokemon, we have my Vileplume making its season debut with Giga Drain, Moonblast, Nature Power, and Strength Sap. This set is designed to be the Azumarill check, as it does have the ability to live a banded Ice Punch from the Azumarill, from the Azu. It also lets me take guaranteed hits from stuff like Zarude. I can threaten the Zarude with a Moonblast, which I have over Sludge Bomb, since Azumarill is hit super effectively by Giga Drain unless he's Sap Sipper, and Moonblast gives me a way to deter the Como from setting up in Vileplume's face. Nature Power is pretty interesting to run on here, as with the Electric Terrain support, Nature Power turns into Thunderbolt, and Thunderbolt gives me the option of 2-KOing Corviknight if it decides to come in for free. If it's not especially defense invested, then Thunderbolt is a clean 2-KO on max HP Corviknight, and then Strength Stab just to recover HP on the physical attackers. So that's pretty much it for the Vileplume. And then finally, the main win con for this team is the Alolan Raichu once again, with the Magnet, Rising Voltage, Volt Switch, Psychic, and Focus Blast. This set is designed to be the main recipient of the support from the Hazard Stacking, the knockoff support from Nihilego, and pretty much the wall breaking up power from the Tapu Koko with being choice banned. Rising Voltage, it's everything on his team barring the Jolteon and the Mamoswine, and I can easily 2-KO Corviknight no matter what. Volt Switch is there for momentum. Psychic just gives me a way to hit the Como super effectively, and the fourth move is Focus Blast, which is unfortunately needed on this set because of the fact that it gives me my best option to hit both the Mamoswine as well as not being walled by Zarude. So Focus Blast is definitely needed on this set to allow me to hit those two specific Pokemon. The Eevee's max special attack to hit as hard as possible with a Modest Nature. The speed is enough to guarantee outspeed Como naturally, so I don't have to worry about if Electric Terrain is not up, then I don't have to worry about being slower than Como and relying totally on Electric Terrain. And like I said, his speed tiers allow me to run this sort of weird EV spread. Granted, I will be slower than Zarude without terrain, but the idea is to not have terrain up, is to bring it with terrain up in the first place. So yeah, that is it for the team builder, and without further ado, let's move on over to the battle. Alright guys, so here we are with the battle versus Sven and his Uppsala Umbreons. Let me just quickly write down his team. Azu, Jolteon, Mamo, Galarian Slowking, Torkoal, and Zarude. Okay, so no Como. That's actually very interesting. Wow, this is actually that Torkoal's gonna be a little bit of a nuisance. No Corviknight, kind of expected considering what my full roster is. The endgame with Raichu is doable, but for now, let's just lead off with my Swampert. I would have been a little bit more hesitant to lead off with the Koko, but I feel like overall, considering what he brought, Swampert isn't a bad lead. Like, the only real, there's basically, roughly, 3 Pokemon I have a bad lead matchup with. That's basically Zarude, Torkoal if it's, with Solar Beam, and Grass Knot, Galarian Slowking, and if he is Freeze-Dried Mamoswine. So, those are something to take into consideration. Jolteon and Azu, I doubt they'll be leadings, but anyway, so let's just see what he decides to lead off with. Good luck, have fun as always to Sven. So yeah, it's like I said, the only real bad, he has 4 mons he could lead off with. So let me just see what he leads off with. Papoot, what's this? Yeah, Mamoswine made sense. Mamoswine made a whole lot of sense. It pressures pretty much everything on my team. The thing is, I could stay in and risk him being freeze-dry, but I really want to keep this for Jolteon, so I'm just going to make the safe play into my Skarm. No sense to tempt fate turn 1, because I don't know if this thing has freeze-dry or not. So let's see. He just gets up his rocks. Okay. This thing cannot 2 KO me since he's not banded, so I'm just gonna get up a Spike. Because Spikes hinders its entire team. Well, the only downside is the fact that he does have the Spinner and the Torkoal. He is gonna withdraw Sanic. Is that the Jolteon? Yep. Alright, that's fine. So I'm just gonna get up a Spike. I'm expecting to go for a Volt Switch here, so what I'm gonna do is, as much as I want to get up a second Spike, I really value the HP on my Skarm. So what I really want to do is Roost. So I'll Roost to see if he's gonna Volt Switch. I just heal off the damage. He subs. Oh dear. He subbed. Damn. If anything, I probably should have Whirlwind it right away, but that's fine. I'm just gonna Whirlwind now. Like, it sucks that I'm gonna take 1,000,000 from this Thunderbolt. Yep. Actually, that was a dumb play. Why didn't I just go Swampert if I knew he was gonna do that? Okay. I should have just went to Swampert. And of course, the one Pokemon I didn't want to bring in, and that's Boots. I would have taken anything else but the Torkoal. Oh my god, he's definitely going to Rapid Spin. He's definitely clicking Rapid Spin. This is annoying. This is really, really bad. I would have taken anything else over this Torkoal, but I can't control what comes out. That's unfortunate. He's definitely clicking Rapid Spin though. So I'm gonna go hard into Lego on the Rapid Spin. There's also no Drought. I need to take into account that he did not bring Drought Torkoal. So this could be like White Smoke or the other ability, Rapid Spin. Yep. Increase the speed. And what I'm just going to do here... It's either Sludge Wave or Knock. I'm just going to Knock. In case he goes Slow King. I figure you might want to value keeping the Boots for, in case I want to get up Hazards again. Which I really, really do. He stayed in. Alright. It's alright. Now get rid of the Boots. He body presses. And that's a 2 KO. Oh dear. I should have just Sludge Wave in that sense. Yeah. I really should have just Sludge Waved. That was pretty dumb of me. I'm going to Pert now. He's not Drought, so he's not Solar Beam. Body press again. Okay, so 139. So that, thinking this is full fist. Okay, this is probably full fist stuff, which makes sense because I did have a Cinderace. So I'm gonna get on my rocks now. Rocks are up. Toxic. Okay. That really sucks though for my Jolteon check. I guess from here I'm just gonna go and try to weaken this thing if he's willing to give me the damage. So I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake. That did nothing. That's full fist stuff. And I'm pretty sure now that this the Torkoal should be faster than me now. Toxic, Body Press, Rapid Spin. I'm assuming the fourth move's a Fire move. I'm not entirely sure. I really do want Rocks Up though, but man, this Torkoal's becoming a real pain. I'll flip turn. Because he's definitely faster than me. Yep, Body Press. That puts me in Torrent. Oh, that was a crit, that's why. Okay. Flip turn. Yep. And now I get to go out into... I can't go Scarm because I'm going to die to rocks. So let's just... let's go back into Nihilego. Like, as much as I want to keep this thing around, I can't do that at the moment. Because even if I kill... Because I get rid of this, he has, like, 4 mons to go into. But technically, he can go into anything he wants, but Sludge Wave is at the very least free. Okay, he just gives me the Torkoal, so... Oh, man. This Torkoal put in too much work just to... I mean, it kept away hazards, so it did its job. And it weakened... Well, Skarmory got weakened by Jolteon, not the Torkoal. But I really want to get up rocks. I need hazards at some point for my Raichu. He can go into whatever and revenge kill me. Ideally he goes Slowking so I can knock off the potential Assault Vest. Is that the Slowking? Okay, good. So this is one thing I definitely needed to get rid of the item for, in case if he's AV, that helps out my Raichu. Because with AV gone, I definitely 2 a KO with Rising Voltage. So I'll take the Nihilego. I'll let my Nihilego go down if it means getting rid of this thing potential AV. Do we see AV? Yes, we do. Side Shock takes out Nihilego. Which does suck. It checked a few things, but it's not the end of the world. I also really do want to go back into Swampert and get my rocks back up. So let's just do that. Yeah, because I take a round of poison. No problem. Yeah, so I'm just going to go for my rocks here. I don't care who he takes me out with this. Like, he should fear the Earthquake, he just goes Zarude, but at the same time, I just want rocks up to guarantee rocks to get the range of kills that I want for Raichu. That's the main thing I'm concerned about right now. Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to take any more damage in case my Koko is special. Exactly, yep. Switches out. Egg. Okay, hard Azu. I can respect that. Get my rocks up. Now I don't kill this. In the next round, the Toxic should take me out. So I'm just gonna roar. Because he can take me out with whatever. Belly Chum. Yep, exactly. That's exactly why I click roar. He was going for game right then and there. Citrus Berry pops. 75%. And get on out of there. And I get Jolteon. Perfect. So it can't go for sub, which is good, because he saw me click roar. Now this Toxic, I think I actually live Toxic because of the lefties. Yeah, I do. Perfect. So I can get off at least... I can go for at least one more roar. So yeah, let's do that. Protect. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I got the roar off. Alright, so who do I get now? Okay, perfect. I got Zarude. So now I get to see if he's, well, I don't know if I can see if he's Scarf. Oh, he's lefties. Great. So now I know my Coco outspeeds. Perfect. That's good information. That's very good information to know. So I can freely go Coco now and U-turn. Yeah, I dropped now. So that kill goes to... That kill goes to Torkoal. There we go. So yeah, I just gotta go into Coco and U-turn. Okay, terrain goes up. The only other downside is the fact that I can't get up spikes anymore because Skarmory dies to rocks. But, click U-turn. And I need to chip on this for Raichu too. If I get any damage on this, I can click Rising Voltage instead of Focus Blast. Which I still have to click Focus Blast against a Mamoswine, but that's fine. Yep. Switches out. Back out comes Mamo. Take rocks. U-turn. Oh my god, that did so much. That did so ridiculously much. Well, let's just do it now. Go Raichu and click Focus Blast. It's a flash in the pan and it's risky, but I'm really hoping I hit. Focus Blast. I could have clicked Psychic too, but I don't think Psychic would have killed. I don't think Psychic would have killed Mamo. Ice Shard, Chip. Oh my god. That's the risky run. That's the risky run. I want to keep Raichu around for the Zarude. So I gotta sack off Skarm now. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Skarm dies to rocks. Oh, good grief. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go back into Coco now and Iron Head. Iron Head's essentially no drawback, which is good, but I really want to take that Focus Blast. Cause I still would have had this for the Zarude to U-turn on. So I'm just gonna Iron Head. Ice Shard. Eat it up. And down goes the Mamoswine. Good. Really sucks though. Really sucks. There's still a slight chance for Raichu to do something, but it just got a whole lot harder now. With that Focus Blast missing. My guess is he might go Azu and Aqua Jet. He can also go Slowking. Like, he can pretty much go into anything he wants at this point. And it doesn't matter. Because he knows for a fact I'm physical now, so he can't go Slowking. I mean, he can, but it won't make a difference. Yeah, probably not gonna make it. Yeah, he is a Slowking. Yeah, yeah, I got Sack off Vileplume. And it has Cycle Vileplume. Which sucks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm losing this game no matter what. Okay, you should just Psyshock me here. Yep. And that's a 2 KO. Terrain disappears. And let's just go for some... Let's see if I get lucky with some hacks. I'm just gonna click Nature Power. I also could click Moonblast, but I don't see the release of the point. I get Tri-Attack anyway, so maybe I'll get like a... Maybe I'll get a Freeze or a Para, who knows. Nature Power turns to Tri-Attack. Yep. Just about what I expected. Just about what I expected. Yeah, so I think at this point I'm just going to lose to Azu. Yeah, I lose to Azu. Because no matter what happens, he could just sack this, go Azu, and Aqua Jet me. The thing that sucks even more is I have to force myself with a Wild Charge. Like, I have to go for Wild Charge. And he also has Sub Protect on Jolteon, so he can literally stall out the terrain and outspeed me the turn afterwards. Like, once it goes away. Like, he can literally just sack this, because as long as he has Azu, he wins. Yep. So, Toho gets the kill. And, yeah, that's going to be the game. He can go Azu, he can go Jolteon, doesn't really matter which one he goes into. I can't beat both. But I'm pretty sure he goes Azu and Aqua Jets me. No, he goes Jolteon. Well, I mean, yeah, like I said, it didn't matter what he clicked. Yeah, I don't want to give him HP. Like, it literally doesn't matter what I do here. Like, he can literally just, like, attack me. I don't want to make a difference. No, he subs. Okay. Yeah, I guess it was the safest play. Yeah, he wanted to have the guaranteed stuff for Raichu to attack from behind it. So yeah, I click Psychic. Break the sub. Yeah, T-Bolt should kill me. Yep. So that's going to be the game. So, that is unfortunate. Yeah, I played pretty bad. To Sven, GG's, as always. Yeah, it really just changed a lot once once I missed that focus blast on the Mamoswine. I mean, on the Zarude, not the Mamoswine. And I should have let the Skarmory take the damage on from the Jolteon. I should have just went out into the Swampert to like take the Thunderbolt and then roar it out. That was another like pretty bad play on my part. But yeah, other than that though, that's gonna be it from me. Hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a like, drop a comment, click that subscribe button, all that good stuff. And until the next time, this is Tone, signing out for now. Peace out.